Savior in their pool available. Savior and Grog meshes very well with the Paquito, wherever that's going to be, either in the XP lane or in the jungle. So they don't necessarily have to go with the Eve or Farsa route. They can pick up the Savior here. I don't see them picking up the Kagura, but it seems like every time I've said that this season, every time a team ends up picking the Kagura, when I say, it doesn't look like they're going to pick up the Kagura and then they pick it up, but Savior might actually be good here for Super Friends in the mid lane.
Ooh, good point. Very low pick rate hero, though.
Definitely not Savior.
That's not a Savior.
Oh, it's
Function's
a
pretty much
Lunox.
same, though. Some pretty good artillery coming out from the Lunox.
If I'm Bren here, I'd put the Julian in the jungle. I wouldn't mind picking up the Farsa right now. But with the Grok on the table, it's going to be difficult. But I'd want to see a mage with a lot of poke. Actually, no, yeah, they could put Julian in the mid lane. Just something that to force the the brilliance from the Lunox much earlier.
Yeah.
Lilia is a possibility as well for Bren if they're not inclined to throw the Julian in the mid. I would actually like Lilia to kind of deal with it.
Ruby might be a Farsa.
That's a possible Farsa, yeah. Not you.
Wait. Oh no, that's I hear. That sounds like a Lance. That sounds like a Lance a lot.
Like,
oh, there it is.
They're going for it.
I should have bet the A37.
Yeah, A33.
A33. Sorry, I'm time traveling again here.
Were you thinking about it earlier? You were thinking about Lancelot earlier?
Yeah, he was asking.
Remember, I started the whole story of Kyle.
Yeah, the Tusok thing.
Tusok, and then and here it is.
Yeah, there you get it. And the Ruby pickup sets everything up really well for the Lancelot and the Julian. So much control. And this is going to be a difficult game for Super Friends if he will be playing that Lunox to keep himself from using that Order of Brilliance early. Because if I'm Bren, I wouldn't mind being aggressive, playing right out of the gate, force that power of Order of Brilliance instantly.
And full out damage almost for both teams except for the roamers. He's gonna be rocking some form of tankiness, but a lot more crowd control. This should be interesting here. Both sides opting for a very offensive-oriented heroes, and you know that makes my day. It's gonna show up a little bit of a recap of the draft here so far. We got lots of physical damage on the side of ONIC Philippines, and look at that. Pretty much the same here on BREN eSports.
Yeah, and again, Sensui went with the Ballman pick, so hopefully this time he can be a lot more proactive here. And he is going to be against a Lancelot, but he should be okay as long as he can contest those objectives early on.
Yeah, ONIC PH would look into counter-engages more. BREN eSports can definitely be the ones to set the tempo here for the game.
Definitely going to be a big game here for both teams. Again, heading into the playoffs, we are on week 5. After this, there'll be 3 weeks for these guys to keep and fight it off. And that's not a lot of time, so every point matters as we load up straight into the game. Game number 3 of BREN eSports and ONIC Philippines.
Rapidu just placing himself there to keep an eye on Kyle TZ exactly what they want to do. But already, you know, this is the best case scenario too for Ogwin, grabbing this Cho again. Going to be very proactive himself in trying to find angles, find moments like we saw in the previous game. So we'll see how this all plays out. But at the same time, ONIC Philippines needs to be very careful of just not letting Kyle TZ get that lead that we've seen him do before on someone like a Lancelot.
That's true. Again, all of that is just so reliant on... Lancelot is so reliant on early game tempo as well. And Kyle TZ seems to be that one guy who seems to be able to find it so far in the season. Has enough confidence to actually pull it out against, Obama here.
Already getting the flicker out from Rapidu. So, you know, again, he's just trying to keep an eye on Kyle TZ, give that information to Sensui, but he does lose the flicker for now. Should be okay, although he won't have it for that first turtle of the game.
Yep, first turtle. That's at the tempo for early on here. Seems like BREN eSports has better control of the map, or in terms of who would rather have the good control right now. BREN eSports definitely has it. So ONIC PH, see there are a lot of vision right now onto Sensui, given by Few and Ogwin. is really helping BREN set the tempo right now, knowing how safe they are in terms of the objectives. With Rapidude brought low, it seems like this first turtle is going to go to BREN eSports.
Yeah, it does seem like they have a lot of control there. And I'm excited about the top lane there, but obviously the turtle is going to be a big deal right now. As you can see, a lot of damage being put into this turtle. And as mentioned by Wolf himself, Lord Dances are usually ONIC territory, but BREN is definitely fighting off for it.
They're going from the backside, going to be secured though by BREN. KyleTzy grabs that one. ONIC Philippines too low, they don't want to fight it. They back off for now.
KyleTzy securing that without a problem. Right now it's just easy goings right now for both teams. No hard commitments. It was a great catch earlier by Pandora, but BREN eSports decided we don't need to follow it up. We already got the turtle. We can continue setting the tempo here. We don't have to do anything too risky to give ONIC a chance to turn things around.
And so far in this point, BREN does seem to have some good control around the mid. That's what you want to do. You want to keep your eyes on Rapidude. You don't want him to be going too deep and kind of disrupting KyleTzy. Once again, very reliant. The problem with Lancelot, again, very reliant on itemization.
Yeah.
Really quick itemization to get that early game tempo. And you want to leave him as free to farm as possible, maybe up to level 8, level 9. Usually that's when you want to see the Lancelot go for those really big kills.
Right now, we just see a lot of mirror action going between both teams. You know, Rapidude goes in and forces the wild charge, and that's Few that gets taken down here. Ogwin with the Way of the Dragon should be able to survive, but ONIC Philippines coming out on top, finally grabbing the first blood at 3 minutes 40 seconds into the game.
Yeah, there's that layering that you were talking about, Reptar, right? Where ONIC is always just so good at that no matter what situation you force him in.
Yeah, always ready to answer, but so in trouble here.
Yeah, actually, now Dur joining the party. They're going to force them back. Pandora could be in trouble, has to flicker out. Rapidude there to back him up, but he is going to back off for now. So this is what we can expect, right? Especially with two roamers being very proactive like this. Whether their flickers are both up, their ultimates are both up, we can expect that either of them will try to force a play.
And it's a good thing ONIC forced that. It really helps with the item building of the Lunox, who, again, has not had a great record for 3 seasons now. Yeah. Lunox has been struggling, but teams who've usually made Lunox's work are the ones who can be aggressive early on, get her some early kills. It's not safe. It doesn't mean it's a safe early game already. For Super Friends, definitely ONIC still has to be careful. Super Friends rather has to be very careful not to get caught off guard, because usually that's the trend that we see with Lunoxes here in the MPL PH. The moment they're put in a tough spot, the moment Power of Order Brilliance is out, the opposing team is ready to just go all in and pressure the heck out of the team with the Lunox.
Speaking of pressure, that's exactly what BREN and ONIC are trying to fight for here. That pressure of getting that second turtle pretty big here. And BREN eSports definitely feeling that. Some TikTok moves.
Ogwin going in. Gets Rapidude quite low. Turtle, though, still for the taking. Lethal counter, securing it. Sensui grabs that one now. Few with the revenge in mind, but they back off here. Very disciplined approach. We see a lot of push and pull between both teams.
It was really funny. And like so many fancy moves done by BREN. And it's just Sensui walking in.
Yeah.
Counter retribution.
Like, I'm here, dunk. Right on their heads.
This is funny.
Thanks for the Mega Leash, basically, on the turtle.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Bit of a question as to why BREN eSports or Ogwin and KyleTzy committed like that, because the turtle wasn't on their side.
Yeah.
It seems like they didn't expect that ONIC would actually, right afterwards, just respond easily right away. It seems like the Thorned Rose was still on cooldown for KyleTzy, because he already used the Phantom Execution to try and deal damage to Rapidude. But we'll see BREN potentially clean things up a little bit better for the next turtle this time around. It's still a very close game. No clear lead. Demon Hunter sword already for the Claude of BREN eSports. On the way to building the BOD is ONIC's Nets. So still very close. It's a defense build right now for the Balmond of Sensui. Already built up the Radiant Armor. Should help with the regen and the magic damage that comes out from Few. And already picked up as well as a Molten Essence to be able to deal a magic damage himself.
Yeah, and once more, Few is going to be classic Julian here. Nothing fancy on that regard.
Oh, the burst.
Ogwin just getting taken care of there, but there's the enhanced chain. Here comes Kyle Teasy. Can't get the kill just yet. Rapid flickers out, survives. Unfortunately for them, they had everything in place, but they just don't have the damage here for BREN right now.
I'm actually pretty impressed that despite their high HP bars, BREN didn't actually push the issue there.
Yeah.
Really held back on the trigger finger there, and no, they were able to push back on it, which is exactly what you want, especially around this turtle area. Although Fuse mana there quite low. I'm not sure if he's gonna want to go for a spam fight here.
Yeah, they're just waiting patiently on the bottom side. Ogwin should be able to spot him out as he does. And they're still going to juggle this turtle around. No one committing just yet. Sensui's still working on the purple buff. Let's see if BREN can actually take this one and not blunder like the last turtle that they had here. Ogwin going to force the brilliance out, though, from Prince. Turtle going to be about half health here. Dur trying to find an angle as he does. Kyle Teasy takes quite a bit of damage, secures the turtle. Phantom Execution comes down. No one falls here, but the objective goes to the hands of BREN.
And after all of that, there's a big duel up top also between the two gold laners, which looks like it was a win for Super Marco as he was able to send Nets back. See, we see it there, how cautious a team is in fighting once their Lunox's Order of Brilliance has already been popped. Super Prince did have his Chaos Assault ultimate though, his Darkening. However, ONIC were still playing a safe spot. Rapidude with a great knock-up onto the members of BREN, great damage as well, a great attempt by Der to actually knock up and deal damage onto Kyle Teasy. Again, on the Lancelot, so good with securing objectives.
Able to dodge that wild charge there. Ogwin's still going to survive for now. Here comes Dur. They're looking for a kill. Can they get few? And they can! He just misses it there. But the blazing duet follow-up. Rapidu does fall. And there you go. Super Marco coming in to make a play.
Beautifully done there, and that's exactly what you expect here. I was going to say earlier, oh wait, hold on.
Kyle Teasy is looking to make his way, but Nets is going to be fine. Ogwin, I don't think you're going to be able to do much there.
It's like a shark in water, man.
Yeah, Ogwin just look at him. Really, man? You're going to try?
You really want to try the recall there?
You go back. Well, that opens up take on the top turret of ONIC PH by BREN eSports. Little by little, BREN eSports in control of this game with great responses and great rotations.
And as I was saying earlier, I was looking forward to the matchup on top side, where you saw there was starting to become a really big difference between Super Marco and Nets. Which again, normally we see Nets just dominate that lane. What's the big difference here between Super Marco and Nets, man?
Right now, it's just how aggressive Super Marco is in lane. He's really watching his distance between the Beatrix. Usually Beatrixes and Claudes, it could go either way. But with how Super Marco, it looks like he's been playing in the map. We don't see it much. He's really keeping his distance and using the right moments to enter. So just like that, making the most out of his BMI and the fact that he already has his two items, his Demon Hunter Sword and his Golden Staff.
Yeah, kind of knowing the cooldowns of the Balmond, the cooldowns of the Paquito, he can play more constantly. That's appearing to be, something that Super Marco seems to be excelling at. Good decision making here for Gold Laner.
Not only that, but he also has the Wind of Nature now, so that's going to help his Blazing Duet setups. And this is most likely just going to go in the hands of BREN eSports. Way the Dragon comes out on Rapidude. Lord secured here. Wild Charge comes out, but here comes Super Marco again. Looking to get a kill on Dur. Can't get it, but now the focus, the turret. So they're happy with that. Kyle Teasy pushing Super Prince back here. BREN eSports with a big play.
That was a great call by Ogwin to actually kick Rapidude, because there would have been a slim chance that Rapidude could have stolen the Lord away with a wild charge, like a super cheeky one, but he said, you know what, looks like we're already going to get it. Let's just kick this back, drop back, we'll be able to take him down. They weren't able to take him down, but it opened up a great opportunity for BREN eSports. Massive lead. They're the ones in control right now. In terms of the items, Claude, Beatrix, 1,000 gold lead for the Claude right now, but the Beatrix already has the damage items that she needs. In terms of the defensive items, no full built anti-cuirass just yet on the side of ONIC, but Pandora has one. So look for Pandora to be aggressive with the setups and the initiations going into the back line so that he has a good chance of reducing the physical damage that's being dealt out, or that can be dealt out by the members of ONIC.
You know what, BREN eSports is the flow from Lord to mid. That was so smooth, right?
Clean.
That was basically, that's their confidence right now, just boosting off through the roof, that they're able to finally manipulate the map in the way they want to.
Yeah, and now they're going to be looking to assault the base here of ONIC Philippines. trying to drive into the base. There you go.
Wow.
Lord now working on that bottom. Nothing goes down, right? ONIC Philippines able to defend, but still, like you guys mentioned, 5K gold, almost 6K gold lead ahead right now. BREN is just showing they have like these moments where everything just seems to line up for them.
Yes.
And they have to maintain that because we know the same thing can happen for ONIC Philippines if Rapidude is able to find those moments for them, because honestly, he's the one in this game that needs to make that happen.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a big pressure here, and looking like Rapid is able to actually just keep it together. For the meantime, you got good usage of the Guardian's barrier.
yeah. Just shoving the lanes right now. Seems like it'll be tough for BREN to secure a turret right now. Few and Pandora's ultimates are on cooldown. Same for Sensui and Nets. Cooldowns of those won't take that long. Sensui is back up. Few and Ness's ultimates are the only ones left on the table.
I'm just waiting for a big Pandora play because
Right?
that's what we haven't seen yet.
The big pull.
The big pull, the big I'm offended, whether that's with Flicker or not, that could be a game-defining moment for them as well as they're trying to push into the base. On the flip side, the same can be said for ONIC Philippines, whether, you know, if it's Rapidu, and it's probably going to be Rapidu that has to find that moment for them.
I was actually thinking about that earlier, like Pandora, where is that like big I'm offended play?
Yeah.
But the fact that he is being ignored for the most part here in this game, actually is a good sign for him to be able to do that. And it's probably not gonna be anytime soon, since right now Onyx probably on like, you know, super high alert. But maybe later on when there's a big lore dance happening,
Yeah.
and maybe they can leverage that.
And
This one.
yeah, this next one, right? The great thing though is he can let Ogwin do that kind of scouting, right? He doesn't really have to do it on this Ruby pick. And at the same time, he's also just great at peeling if he has to, especially for Kyle TZ, Super Marco later on, or even Few. Although Few has some great escape mechanics himself. So, you know, as the next Lord is going to be the focus, it's already actually just taken out of the picture here very quickly. Pandora, though, they look like they want to focus on him. Flickers out, buys time.
ONIC has to
Conceal
run.
play, though. Can Few follow up with enhanced chains? Open goes in with the flicker, gets in the way of the dragon, but no one follows up just yet. But look at that, takes quite a bit of damage himself. Super Marco forcing him back. No one goes down there, but big play once again by BREN. They grab the Lord, and now they just wait to push into the base.
That was a crazy amount of damage Katizi just dealt onto Nets now. He picked up a Malefic Roar alongside Super Marco. One Thorned Rose onto Nets brought Nets down from around 90 or 80% to 40 or 30%. Close to 50% of Nets' health was taken out by one single Thorned Rose.
That's a lot, man. Again, all of that was with Super Marco just barely grazing people with Blazing Duet.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. There's a lot of damage potential here for BREN eSports that they're not even fully utilizing yet. We're already seeing that ONIC is just suffering, man. They're suffering left, right, and center.
This is tough, right? They're going to lose all turrets here. It's only a matter of seconds. It does fall now. So ONIC Philippines base completely exposed here. I mean, we're still, what, 90 seconds away from the next Lord of the game. So unless BREN decides to just press a scenario in their favor with some type of initiation, they could possibly just wait.
Pandora, man, he really wants that big set.
Yeah.
It's so juicy. 5 people compressed together, man.
Yeah.
I would have. I don't know, man.
It's one of those moments where you're watching a game and you can see what one player's trying to do. You're just waiting for him to get it. And there's that underlying feeling of, it seems like he's going to get it. He'll get it eventually. Like, he has to.
The guy's 0-0-0. He is feeling that.
Yeah, like, he deserves it. He's worked hard in lane. He did a good job of handling Dare in the XP lane. Oh,
right to push! They find Nets, but Few gets deleted
They're
here.
getting sandwiched.
But they might get sandwiched down. Kyle TVZ now on the hunt, finds Nets perfectly. There's the way of the dragon. It's ONIC Philippines that's getting punished here as 2 fall. And now BREN eSports looking to possibly end the game here. Super Prince, Sensui, and Dur left to defend. Kyle TZ trying to push it in here. Dur trying to buy some time. He dodges the Phantom Execution. Can BREN eSports actually push it in? They don't have any minions in the mid lane.
Wow, look at there by time. He's buying a lot of time right now for ONIC.
But
He's gonna go down here, but he did manage to just buy time for ONIC Philippines as Nets and Rapidoot are just about to come up.
Lord, though, I mean, this is going to be a very, very open Lord if I've ever seen one. Right now, BREN has shown that they're capable of taking a Lord from 100 to 0. And
as they do.
In 15 seconds, apparently, you know? So that's something that ONIC will not be able to answer. Again, despite ONIC losing out on a lot of these trades, surprised that they can actually defend at more than 10K, 11K gold lead.
I was gonna say that's the insane fact here. Roncard is it's 11.5K gold at this point. It's a very low kill game. We've seen a lot of skirmishes and teamfights happen, but it's all resulted in these items at this point, Renmar.
So many Athena shields that Super Princess Lunox gonna have a hard time dealing damage. Good thing he built into the Divine Glaive already. That's really gonna help with being able to break through the magic defense of BREN Esports.
Well, now they're going to be marching in. Pandora got his moment. They find Rapidoot. All the ultimates coming out. Rapidoot trying to charge out of there, trying to buy some more time here. Lord's still going to be up. It is ONIC Philippines still defending. Kyle TZ still chasing down. Rapidoot does get the overtality. Dur trying to buy time. Rapidoot falls here. Brilliant's going to be popped. Another pull from Pandora. And there's the blazing duet from Super Marco. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. The Hive strikes here as they take the series.
That was beautiful play there. Even in the end, when you saw Kyle TZ just chasing on the Rapidoot, guess what? No Guardian Barrier means that BREN can go in and take that series. It's a 2-1.
Oh man, the Master Ogwen buff